Alrighty, morning everyone, and welcome back to another beautiful video on this beautiful channel on another beautiful day. In today's video, I want to talk to you about an insane statement that I've recently read online, and that is that you can't sell silver. It's way too hard to sell it, and therefore you shouldn't buy it. And you should most certainly never buy stuff like quote-unquote junk silver, all constitutional silver coins, and stuff that is not 100% pure or 99.9% pure. I want to say something about that. I've got a lot of things to say about that, actually, and I would reckon that most of you probably also. And I don't really know where these rumors come from, but they spread really well online. And I really think that we have to talk about that, because otherwise people are just going to believe that. And so, yeah, that's what we are gonna do today. Excuse me if I sound a little bit worn down. I overworked myself over the last few days and weeks, and it's getting to the point where I just need a break. That's why I stopped uploading very frequently in the last couple of days, but we will get back on our usual schedule here momentarily. It's just at the moment I'm done. I've been working 10 to 12 hours a day for like weeks on end, and you really can't do that, especially if it's physical work. And so, yeah, excuse me if I sound a little bit weird, but that's just how it is. Well, before we start with our topic today, let's take a look at the beautiful stuff that I brought for you today. So, the first coin here is actually a pretty new one. This is the 1 ounce silver box jellyfish from the Royal Australian Mint, from their Australia's Most Dangerous series. I love this series, I really, really do. And I actually have every single coin of the series, and I'm really happy that I have this one now. I wanted to get the gold one, but I just didn't have the money. So, yeah, the silver one it is, but it's still a beautiful coin. And I'm waiting for the 5 ounce version, and I would love to get that too. I bought a few 5 ounce versions in the past, and I've made a good chunk of money on that, so I'm probably going to repeat that. But I really love this coin. I think they did a great job, and the Australia's Most Dangerous series, in my opinion, is a really great series. So, next thing is a Canadian Magnificent Maple Leaf from the year of 2017. Unfortunately, these 10 ounce coins look the same every single year, but it's not all too bad because they look great, right? They really do. And once you've got one, there's not really an obligation to collect them any further than that. So that's also cool because you're saving a little bit of money on that. But yeah, I love these coins, and I'm really happy to have this one here. And I might have forgotten to say that this one was actually a gift. So thank you very much for the person that gifted that to me. You know who you are if you're watching this channel. Probably not, actually, so I don't know why I said that. Anyways, moving on, this is a 2 ounce Luna 2 Year of the Rooster coin from the year of 2017. Really cool coin. And I'm really happy to have these. I've also made a good profit on some roosters in the past, but I've kept a good chunk of them because I just really like them. Luna 2 series in general is a really cool series, but I'm really looking forward to the next Luna 3 series coins, because these are my two absolute favorite pictures. And the last thing that I have got here is my homemade 1 ounce silver chunky boy. I don't know how to call these yet, but I'm really happy with this one. This is one of the better ones, and so yeah, this is a really cool one. So I thought I'd show you that as well. They're not for sale, but they're pretty cool. Right, so selling silver. Now, most of you have probably already thought about selling silver at some point in your life, because, if you buy something, at some point there comes a time that you might want to sell it again, or at least that you're thinking about selling it. Or maybe not just thinking about selling it, but thinking about how it would be to sell it, right? Stuff like that. Maybe not actually wanting to sell it, but just wrapping your mind around how that might go. So, why are people now saying that it's really hard to sell silver? Quite frankly, I have no clue. I think this is something that really just got constructed on the internet, probably by some newspaper that threw it out there that buying gold and silver is a bad idea because you can't sell it online or whatever. Like, the usual shit that they post nowadays. I don't know. I have no explanation for that. There's no reason why selling silver should be hard. Matter of fact, it's one of the easiest things possible. You can sell it on big platforms like eBay or something like that. If you want to do that, if you want to sell it to another private person, you can sell it just locally to someone you know. Maybe you can sell it to a local coin shop. You can sell it online to a bigger bullion dealer. You can do all of these things. It's the easiest thing ever. Well, it might not be as easy as selling stocks on your phone, but it's a physical metal, so that should be a given. I don't really think that that is a downside. And these people aren't even just talking about like not pure silver. They're talking about fine silver coins. I don't get it. I don't get how you get the idea or the opinion that it would be hard to sell that. Like, what's hard for you? Jesus Christ, if that is hard for you, your life must be miserable. Like, how do you get the idea that it would be difficult to sell fine silver? I don't get it. It might not be exceptionally easy to sell coins like this for, their actual market value, because their market value is, of course, way higher than spot. But, that's not the point. The point was made about pure fine silver, just your normal bullion stuff. And I just think that's completely ludicrous. I don't know how people get that idea. I really don't. And then we gotta move on to stuff like this. This is not pure silver, of course, because I wouldn't melt a good coin or something like that just to make one of these little things. This is 800 parts silver. This is silver that is also used in constitutional silver, or junk silver, quote unquote, as some people like to call that. And that is also used in silver cutlery, silver jewelry, all kinds of silver products, because it's a very hard silver alloy. It's very good for circulation and for daily use if you want something that's not going to just wear down or whatever. And you see it has a different color than these fine silver coins. And now people are making the argument that you can't sell that because it's not pure silver. Like what? Like, what do you think where pure silver comes from? Like, sorry, dear, but I'm really sorry to tell you, silver doesn't come out of the ground in 4/9 purity. And it also doesn't come to the recycling industry in 4/9 purity. Every single bit of silver that you have is constructed out of silver that is not pure. So guess what? It is definitely not hard to sell silver that is not pure. You might not get as much for your silver that is not pure in comparison to your actual pure silver, because if it has to be melted, you then have refinery costs involved in this, which you don't have in this because this is already ready to be used again, right? But saying that silver in any kind of shape and form or purity is hard to sell, like, why? Give me an argument why it would be hard to do that. Well, I mean, if it's hard for you to go into your next city and go to a local coin shop, okay, I guess you could make the argument that then it's hard for you. But if that is hard for you, as I said before, your life must be absolutely miserable, because getting out of bed in the morning must be exceptionally hard for you, and making breakfast must be almost unbearable. So, I mean, in my opinion, that's just complete bullshit. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's complete bullshit. I'm only making this video because someone specifically asked me for it, because they heard about it as well. And they were wondering, like, okay, they were a little bit insecure because, if you're just starting out and you're like reading stuff like that, you're like, okay, I don't really want to buy something that's not easy to sell. I don't know. Like, I really don't know why people would tell that to someone. It is one of the easiest things ever to sell silver. It's almost as easy as selling copper, and selling copper is literally as easy as putting it in a bucket and driving to your local scrapyard. And I know what I'm talking about because that's what I did for a living for a long time. So, sorry, I don't get it. If you understand it, go ahead, write it in the comments below. Tell me where on earth that comes from. And please don't just say, yeah, well, the government wants to keep you from buying gold and silver. That might be true, but that's not the reason why these people are saying it, right? So, yes, okay, of course, we all know that, right? The government doesn't like you to be free, whatever. But, there has to be a reason why these people are believing that stuff. Because you can just go online and instantly, experience the opposite. You can go to an online dealer, you can type in how much weight in 800 parts silver or sterling silver, whatever you have, and they're gonna give you a price, you send it to them, they're gonna give you money. That's it, right? Like, I really don't understand it. That's pretty much just my take on that. So if you have a better understanding of why these people do that, as I said, write it in the comments below. If you've got any more questions whatsoever about anything, regardless of what it really is, write it in the comments below as well. If I can help you, I certainly will. And so yeah, really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to, you can rate it with like a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whatever you might want to do. And you can also subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss any other videos. Thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic week, and until next time.